Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a birthday bonus reading for Scorpio. Very happy birthday to you. I hope you have been having fun celebrating no matter where your birthday falls, when your birthday falls. And also today is the 1111 portal, and I thought it was cool that the way my readings aligned, I get to do your birthday bonus on the 1111 portal. And I wanted to read what I looked it up. I wanted to see more about what this 1111 portal is all about. Um, and of course this is timeless, but this energy is a part of you, is a part of, this happens in your birthday season if your sun sign is in Scorpio. If it's not, it still is going to be true for you. Um, According to numerology, November 11th is a special day when the date aligns in perfect numeric harmony, opening a powerful doorway for spiritual growth. This cosmic event helps you connect more deeply with your true self. This year, it also falls on the day Venus enters Capricorn, which brings a practical approach to love and relationships. It's the perfect time to set mature expectations, create shared goals, and strengthen bonds. So, this is what is coming in for you. And yeah, I kind of said it, but keep in mind that even if your birthday does not fall in Scorpio season, this reading can still be for you. This energy it's for all of us. So, with that, let's dive in. I'm going to yeah, okay. Enchanted map. Starting with the enchant, right? Oh, I almost forgot. I want to add some prosperity dust to the table. Invite in some prosperity for the coming year for you and beyond, of course. Okay. So, right. Okay. Enchanted map. Flying. Number 20. It's like, it's not even a Pegasus. This is like, it kind of looks like a horse from a carousel, but then it has butterfly wings attached to it. There's all this color and vibrancy. And we've got a hummingbird. So it's like you're something about being elevated, getting out, up and out of the maze, being able to see clearly, um, being released, being freed somehow. And somehow you are connecting with your like higher self, your soul. Come together. Number 8. Yeah. Yeah, well, let's get one more. Wishing well, 48. Um, okay. So there this may be a romantic connection. It's something that you made a wish on, you've been hoping for, praying for. Um, and this is coming in because of this kind of something that you're doing or have done where you're kind of freeing yourself from being stuck in the maze. But it doesn't have to be romantic. I mean, this can be, um, just having like some kind of heartfelt felt connection, like what that said about the 1111 portal. It's like you're really in this powerful place of manifesting really strong, loving connection. Is that a stork? And there's a crown here. A bunch of crowns. It's well, if it is romantic, I don't know. Maybe maybe you're growing your family. Maybe you two are coming together and it's like you finally get to have the family you always wanted. Um, two becomes three or four or five. um, but yeah, this is all a part of it's a part of a manifestation, something that you've put out into the universe that you have asked for. I'm even getting that you've longed for, but you let go of the need for it. You just kind of like you made that wish and walked away, and you're like, all right, well, it'll come to me at some time in some form. I'm not concerned about it. Because you're just focused on like flying and feeling good and being really like you're like, wow, I have wings. And the fact that it's a butterfly wing too, there's this huge transformation and you're all in your like rainbow colors. You're just feeling really good. And um this being in this energy is attracting in somebody who's at that same level on that same energetic wavelength. Well, okay. I'm liking this. Let me go. Oh, okay. Yes, Queen of the Moon Oracle next. Will, Waxing Gibbous 4, number 13. Will. It's interesting. One of the things about this wishing well card is that we see this mask kind of floating above the well. And then this one is wearing a mask. So I'm gonna focus. Um, so I don't know. Well, let me just keep going. I don't know what this mask is yet. The will to take off the mask, possibly to be more authentic, to know that there's a cycle here with this will. We see the moon cycle. The moon's down here. Um, and her dress is the cosmos. Somehow accessing some deeper wisdom, understanding of your part in the universe, in the cosmos, knowing that you are a part of everything. You are made of stardust. And she's holding something. I don't know what she's holding. Kind of looks like a tennis ball. um Maybe it's some kind of fruit. She's got a moon on her head. Huh. Okay, let's keep going. Blossoming 33. Yeah, there is this blossoming, through using your will somehow. I feel like you might be learning something new because she's playing the violin, and it's like maybe you're deciding to learn something that you've always wanted to try, like playing a musical instrument or something. And it's the kind of thing where you have the desire and then you have the will to keep practicing, to keep, working on getting better and better at it. Um, and yeah, the flower moon. I don't know when that is, but it's like you are blossoming. You are becoming um you're mastering something. I like this. And wisdom 22, 33, 22. Um, wow. And then, okay, so in terms of numbers, like we have all the different numbers here. Nothing is right. Four. Oh, actually, nine, 10, no, that's three. Um, oh, these two are four. Will and wisdom break down to a four. So it's like, and four is the number of structure, stability, creating a foundation. It's like through your willpower, through really like being dedicated and determined to do something, to gain some kind of knowledge, some kind of skill, something that you really enjoy. You are It's like it's allowing you to reach for the moon and be closer than you've ever gotten before. To rise up, to somehow access the wisdom of the universe, because she's reaching for the sky, for the, the night sky here, and then the dress here is made of the sky. So it's something about like recognizing your own place in the universe, and then through practicing, through gaining this wisdom, this knowledge, it's like it's putting you in direct contact with um I don't know how to say it. It's like there's a deeper connection to everything around you. Waning gibbous 6. So we have waxing. So we have, and waxing gibbous 4. Yeah, yeah, that's a 4. And then waning gibbous 6. It's like the moon gets full, and then you get to the flower moon, and that's, maybe that's a full moon. I don't know. And then the moon starts to um, get less full again. So it's a part of the cycle. Could be something that's happening very quickly for you. She's standing on this pile of books. It makes me think of like, I just was recommended a book. It's a series actually that I read this book, and I have not generally had time to read a physical book. But this book was so I got so into it that and it helped that I was on vacation when I was reading it. But I devoured this book, and I cannot wait to get the other books. And I feel like even with the having less time, not being on vacation, I'm still going to go through it pretty fast. And I feel like there's something here about you. Um, there's something that you're doing that feels that you're so um, compelled to learn, to consume, and it's all just kind of it's elevating you. It's getting you higher and higher to where you want to be. But it's like it's not like it's that's this wisdom is kind of like the byproduct of that. For you, it's all about just the joy of learning itself, of doing whatever this is that you are learning, and then the wisdom is just kind of coming on heels of that. So that's cool. And then what I was going to say is I'm just noticing the numbers on the cards themselves. So we have flying is 20, so there's a 2, and then we have 22, so there's triple twos there, and then 13 and 33, we have triple threes here. 8 and 48, so we do a couple of eights right here. So anyway, let me just keep going. I want to get some cards from the elemental oracle. Hey, Redbeard is here and Mojo Tarot too. Hello. Thanks for being here, you guys. Yeah, see? Oh, here we go. Okay, atoms and building. Number 40. Yeah. Building. Yes. Yes, you are. You're working on something. You're doing something new. I've said this before that I've heard this great comparison for the water signs. Pisces is the ocean, Cancer is the river, and Scorpio is the deep, still lake. And we see this figure here in the boat on this deep, still lake, gathering the things, build this foundation. Because, yeah, with 40 breaking down to a four, um, having the willpower, using your willpower to gather what you need to gain some kind of wisdom. The biome connection. Oh gosh, okay, and then we've got 44. So yeah, lots of fours. Four is a big in here. And 48 is, there's also a four there. So, oh, and then 44 breaks down to an 8, and so does come together. So there's something about coming together, maybe with somebody who's at a distance from you in another part of the world. Maybe you are becoming more connected to people in other parts of the world through what it is you are building and doing. You're generating a lot of love here because you are doing something that you love. Oh, and the kitties are getting all they're getting the zoomies, feeling the energy here. Yeah, it's a very like exciting kind of energy. It's like, ooh, what can I do? Feeling like this willpower is coming from a feeling of feeling inspired. Rain and fecundity, 35, which breaks down to an 8. Uh-huh. And fecundity. It always makes me chuckle. This word means fruition, fecundity. um, it's like I still don't fully understand what's happening in this image, but it's like, this woman, she's half tree, and a part of this tree has a big hole in it. But it's like as the rain and I'm noticing as the rain's coming in, this hole is collecting the water. And there's something about the water helping to make things grow. 8 is a number. It's a number of come on, brain. Let me just get my book. So I'm not fumbling around. 8 is a number of mastery. So, yeah, mastery, progress, manifestation, movement, action, change, regeneration. Oh, yeah, yeah, with the rain there. Accomplishment and attainment. You are accomplishing something. You are somehow, I noticed this in a reading recently. Okay, so when you look at this biome, all of the growth that's happening here, it looks like it's in the shape of Africa. So maybe you have some kind of connection to Africa? And what's I don't know, maybe Asia, Russia, the Ukraine, something like that. But whatever it is you're building, it's connecting you to the world. So, others in the world. Maybe you're going to be traveling. Maybe you're traveling somewhere where it rains a lot, or you're going in the spring when there's more rain, because of all these flowers here. And it's like you once there, like you're still rooted, but there's something about having been through something that you are like. It makes me think of how some trees will get struck by lightning, but it doesn't kill them. They keep growing, and they kind of, then they have some kind of interesting thing that's happened to them because of being struck by lightning, but then they're able to continue growing regardless. Um, um, okay. Okay. So I want to read this in a different way. So we have flying and with, let's see, flying, bill, and atoms and building. 244. So yeah, something about releasing yourself from that maze, having the ability to fly, discovering in this, like, maybe I don't know, maybe you're learning to be a pilot, or somehow you're doing something that just really elevates you, feels really good. It's a transformation because we have that butterfly wing there. Um and it's giving you the motivation to work, to build something new, because it's like something that lights you up and just brings color to your life, and you're just like it. You feel like you're flying when you do it. You just, yeah, you love it. So then we have come together. Okay, come together, blossoming, and connection in the biome. So 8, 6, 8. So coming together with someone, someone in particular, someone very special, romantic or otherwise. It's like you're flowering, you're blossoming because of this connection. It's like it's somehow this connection makes you feel even more yourself. It's like it can be really nice when you just show up as yourself and someone acknowledges you, like appreciates you just for who you are, and you're like, just feeling seen, and appreciated, really something is making you feel really good. But it's like, I don't know, maybe there's something about coming together with somebody in some form is helping. It's like giving you some kind of inspiration. Maybe this is somebody that's teaching you how to do something, or um, is giving you some kind of idea or support of something that you can do. And there's some, yeah, somehow there's a connection coming together, connecting maybe through music, maybe um, how sometimes, like, I saw this especially during the pandemic, but like people um, collaborating musically, even though they were in their various places. Um, Somehow you are connecting with others elsewhere. I don't know. Maybe you're gonna like, I don't know. Maybe you're gonna be putting on a concert for people and traveling around doing that, or um, coming together for the sake of something beautiful, something that is going to benefit a lot of people around the world. So, and then we have wishing well, wisdom, and rain and fecundity. So 3, 4, 8. So having made a wish, uh, something about, I don't know, maybe seeing, because again, that mask floating there. somehow maybe that's a part of this wish, was like deciding to take off the mask to be more authentic or something. Because this figure here, she's kind of in a more simple kind of dress. Here she's kind of more fancy, and it's almost like, yeah, okay, I'm leaving the mask behind. She's seeing it there. Yeah. I still don't know what that mask is, but yeah, ultimately it's like realizing, like, there's a kind of a energy of humility here, of like, I just want to focus on gaining this wisdom. I don't need all the fancy clothes, all the fancy things. I don't need to pretend I'm someone I'm not. I just, like, there's a more practical energy coming in, and then the rain comes. It's like, there's new growth. There's somehow with that water collecting, it's like inviting in the growth of the fruition because of whatever you've been learning here. There's fruition from that beauty. um you know uh when you're parched and you are satiated. I think that's food. Like, whatever happens when you're super thirsty and then you drink something and you're like, okay, yeah, I feel better. So this, wow, this is amazing. Me let me get what? Okay, the Magic of You Oracle. You Eunoia. Everything in perfect balance. Number 8. Yeah. Yeah. Everything in perfect balance. See? Connection biome. Somehow there, and rain and fecundity too. Everything in perfect balance through through blossoming and fruition of doing something, connecting you with others. She's got barbed wire, kind of, or thorns on her head, wrapped around her, but then on her chest we see an image of a bird flying, flying, that's free. It's like you were held back or held down somehow, and you're somehow gaining. It's like you're uprooting. Somehow you're being uprooted, or you're somehow managing to, even though you're rooted somewhere, to grow up out of that. I don't know. Um, Avenois, make peace with your past. Number 1. Yeah, and she's got. I think it's a ship, and then there's bees with like little, like, droplets or globules of honey. And there's all this color. It's like something's coming to life. The rain comes and something is growing. The bees come. It's like, the bees pollinate the flowers and create something really yummy and useful and healthy. um, Through making peace with your past, you're able to rebuild. It's bringing everything into perfect balance. Ubuntu, compassion for others, 34. So, yeah, this coming together is a part it's like connected to this compassion. It's like you're developing some kind of compassion for others through this experience that you're having, this blossoming that you're going through, the wisdom that you're gaining because of feeling connected to everyone, to the universe itself. Um the understanding, that idea that we are all created from the same stuff. Energetically speaking, there is no separation. And so it's like your heart is opening, you're just feeling more expansive, you're just feeling really good from what it is that you're doing, from what it is that you're learning. And it's like it's softening you. You've been through difficulties with the barbs here. And and that too, that's a part of what brings in the compassion. Once you've experienced something difficult, then you understand when other people go through it. If you haven't been there, you're like, oh, whatever. But that changes things. And so, anyway, somehow you connecting with others is a real big theme here. Um, let's I want to get some cards from the Radical Abundance deck. Adaptability. See, there's something here around stripping down. GI. Hang on. Stripping down to the basics. Are you moving? This is a beaver. It's like you're looking for a place to build your new home. Maybe somewhere else in the world, maybe in Africa. Um, with coming together with someone else to do that. You're on some kind of, I just said this in a reading yesterday, like a pilgrimage or a trek, or you've got your little sack with you, just a littlest bit that you need. You're going on um some kind of journey. And you're learning how to be adaptable. The sticky's holding almost looks like a giant pencil. It's like you're taking something from your environment and you're learning how to turn it into something else that is useful. Because like he's got this, what's on his pack is just this kind of twig. And it seems like he's broken off a piece of it and he's whittled it down, the points down. And it kind of looks like a pencil to me. It's like he can write something, or it's a tool, um, a spear of some kind. Somehow you're learning to adapt to your environment. It's part of the wisdom here. Acceptance. Oh, the sun holding the moon. Okay, so the sun is masculine energy. The moon is feminine energy. There's something about um, nurturing the feminine part of yourself, the part of you that um, is very intuitive, is very is the softer side of you, is the part of you that has dealt with has taken the brunt of the pain that you've endured. And so it's like that's a part of this will is using like somehow, how do I say this? It's like that ability to take action and have laser focus and get done what needs to get done so that this kind of feminine, that's the masculine part, this feminine part can rest. It's like you're learning to nurture this part of yourself through accepting. There's also the light versus the shadow part of yourself, and you're learning to nurture the shadow part of yourself, doing the shadow work and coming to that understanding that there is no bad part to you. So often the shadow part is the part that we push away, we learn is bad, but that is the part that it's still part of us. And there's inherently nothing bad about you, and you're like coming to this understanding, you're accepting that. Hmm. And flow. Being in the flow gets you the giant worm that you get to share with all your friends. um it's like, yeah, like this, there's no end to this worm. It just keeps coming. And I don't know, you and a buddy are just like, with somebody here is like just sitting there in awe, like, okay, bring on the worm, bring on dinner. And this other bird is on top, just like, yeah, that's right. um this is what we manifested. We're gonna have ourselves a feast. Being in the flow with others. The rain the rain fills the lake and the rivers, and there's a being in the flow. I'm specifically getting the river. I don't know, maybe there's someone who has maybe you have some cancerian energy in your chart, cancerian placements, I guess. And or somebody that you are connecting with does. Doesn't have to, but ultimately there's just through this adaptability and accepting and allowing and wanting to nurture not just a part of yourself but someone else as well. This is putting you both in a state of flow. There's this very strong connection. I don't know. It's just, yeah. It's good. It feels so good. All right. I really, before I finish, I want to get some cards from the Moonology deck. Um, there are a lot of cards to get, but I think I need to close this out. So let's see. We've got confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Yeah. You're gaining some kind of confidence through all this practice and of doing something you love, and you're gaining this wisdom, this knowledge, and you're just, when you know something, when you've been through something, difficulties, you're just like, yeah, I feel confident to do what I know is going to bring me success. A ship. All right, maybe you're going on a cruise, or you're going to be, I don't know, on some kind of boat. With all there's a lot of water, and yeah, because she's on a boat too. There's a lot of boats. A boat here. I'm pretty sure this is a boat inside her. Um, hmm. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Yes, luck is on your side because you are coming to understand that luck actually comes from you, and you learning how to be in the flow, being adaptable, being confident, manifesting what it is you want through taking your inspiration and doing something with it. Doing something fun that you love. Don't let your past hold you back. Make peace with your past. South Node. Maybe look up, find out what your South Node is in your chart. Um, Oftentimes it'll tell you your North Node. Find out what your North Node is, and then the South Node is the opposite sign. And then just look it up. What is your South Node in that particular sign? What does that mean? And that is what you are meant to kind of release, let go, make peace with, because your North Node is all about what you were meant to do, to kind of stretch, to grow, to get outside of your comfort zone. And something about your past has been holding you back. And so you're well, you are getting to that point. You will be, if you're not there already, where you're just like, I'm confident. I'm not letting my past determine what I do or don't do. And everything is in alignment here. So it's amazing. It really, it's truly, this is beautiful. So let me finish with, I'm going to get a Beyond Lemuria card. Mm. Okay, so this feminine figure, there's a lot of wings coming up around her head, maybe off of her head. There's a crown. Yeah, see, there's crowns in these hearts. Something about elevating, recognizing you are royalty in some form. There's an eye at her throat chakra, and the third eye chakra is, it's like a it's activated. And there's some kind of, I think that's Merkaba crystal around the heart. Oh, and then we've got a couple of what are they called? Hummingbirds. There's a hummingbird here. I didn't point it out, but I was talking about like higher self. The hummingbird, I believe it represents the higher self, your soul, something like this. And then butterflies too. There is a lot of transformation here, and it looks like a glow up. And how you are able to express yourself is, it's like you're gaining this awareness, this wisdom of how to be more compassionate. It's one of the four agreements: be impeccable with your word. You're really embodying this. And it's funny too, around the sides of her, I almost see like they kind of look like Venus fly traps, like closed. Like, I don't know. The part of this glow up is you're like, um, there's something formidable about you, but it's also very peaceful and loving and allowing. I think that kind of epitomizes that Scorpio energy. Anyway, we have gracious receptivity. If there were a manual for optimal human experience, one of the most potent points would be gratitude. It is the backbone of all spiritual practice. When we shift our perspective from what we are lacking, needing, and desiring, we temporarily replace the survival factor with the resonance for thriving. Giving and receptivity is a two-way flow. Wow. Yes. Each allows space for the other. Gratitude, self love, and self worth are interwoven with the capacity to receive. Together, they nourish your soul. Step into your heart space by listing all you are grateful for and notice how full you start to feel. From here, your gifting capacity can spiral upward. And a part of that gifting capacity is this compassion that's coming online, this making peace with your past. It's like you're unlocking something within you that just is meant to be shared with the world, with the world. Gratitude, self-love, and self-worth are interwoven with the capacity to receive. You're learning how to receive. That's a part of this acceptance and being in the flow. And you're just, glow up. Yeah, glow up on a major level. And it's just everything's coming into alignment for you. This is a beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, week, month, year, and beyond. A very happy birthday to you again. And I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing, and leave a comment if it resonates.